Subscribe to Cooking and Travel by Dr. Papori Barooah and press on the bell icon for all notifications.
Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's a typically homemade recipe that I want to make before you all today. For the Tenga's ripening or the elephant apples. Now I want to make a recipe which will help you with your kids early in the morning. We're going to make Tenga jelly or elephant apple jelly. The Tenga has ripened and I'm going to just cut into small pieces by peeling off the cover. In order to know how you can really unpeel the Tenga or the elephant apple, I'll leave you the link in the description below. I'd like to dedicate this particular jelly recipe to my Mahi Mitali Sharma, who was really very excited about me making this jelly and gave me the recipe. So let's start making the yummiest and tastiest jelly ever. The Tenga or the elephant apple looks once you've cleaned the entire thing, the top, and removed the seeds. Now this is around 1.5 Tenga, so you can accordingly choose how many you really want to make a jelly of, and then we're going to throw in some water. So I'll throw in some water accordingly, as much as will cover the entire thing, and then cook it. Boil it in a way. Boil it to a manner, or in fact to a state when it's completely almost mushy, and that's when we really want to go about. This is how it looks almost after 20 minutes of boiling, and now you can check in whether it's getting mushy or not, a little mushy, so that you really have to push in and mash with your hands once it's cold. Now you switch off and let it cool. This is how it is once you've boiled it. We take a muslin cloth and just throw it in so that all the sediments remain back, and what we have is a clear liquid down below. Let's check there. Okay, so we have a clear liquid. Just squeeze out the excess, and this is what will make our jelly. Just throw out everything. Try and squeeze out all that precious matter there. And this is what we're going to now measure it now so that we can use it. The next thing I need to do is that just take a cup and measure how much is the liquid that I've got. So just 1 full cup, it goes directly into the pan, and now I'm going to put exactly the same amount of sugar here. Now the same amount of sugar also goes in, and I'm going to give it a mix and continue stirring till we get a one thread consistency. I have been cooking this for almost 20 minutes now. You can see it has this natural color. There's this natural color, but if you want to make it brighter like me, you can also add in some yellow color. Now I'll add in some yellow color, say half a teaspoon of yellow food color. Now this is completely optional, so I'm just adding in the food color, and see how bright the color looks now. Food, if it's beautiful in color, becomes tastier to the senses, I guess. And now this is almost ready. You just check out whether it has a string-like consistency. If it has, it's done. You may remove the scum that's on the top. If I just show you around, see, it has this dropping consistency, and this is done. So you can just shut down, and or you may remove the scum, as I said. Otherwise, after cooling also you may do that. But just before taking it out, just take half a lemon and squeeze the juice of the lemon. This will act like a preservative, natural preservative, and preserve your elephant apples, the jelly there. So this is done. Do not overdo. Just shut it down, and this is done. So you have this dropping consistency, string-like. You may touch with your finger and see. In the finger also you have this thing, right? The string-like consistency. It's done. And because of the color that we added, it's so beautiful and tempting. All I need to do is that wait for some time and put it into a clean bowl, or we can say a jar, or say a glass. So now I just drop it into a glass jar. So look at that color, golden and so delicious looking. So you have to wait for it to cool down and we can taste that. Once it's cold, this is how it looks. Lovely, isn't it? This is what you want, the texture. So that's my golden bottle for you. Look at that, how tempting it looks. Just adding a little color gives it all the brightness. I hope you like this simple recipe of mine and something that every kid will love, and why not the elders too. I hope you'll give it a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching.